Yo, what's up guys, Spear Golem here, back to this new episode. In today's video, we're gonna be playing with Mohamed, his new off-meta deck, which probably soon is gonna become super meta. He's actually ranked number 10, I believe 10 and 11. Okay, looks like he dropped a little bit 11 and 12, and Riley is ranked number 7 with the same exact deck. They are both using this Goblin Gang deck with the Evil Snowball, which actually seems to be a little bit more and more popular recently. I've seen quite some Goblin Gang plus Evil Snowball decks by Mohamed and by other pro players as well. And this specific version is very interesting because it's a quick cycle deck without any 1 elixir cost card. We only have the Spear Goblins as a cycle card, plus the Goblin Gang, and then it runs the Little Prince as well, which is actually a champion which personally I haven't seen at all in the current meta, so definitely really cool to see Mohamed kind of switch it up, use and create new decks. See you guys soon with game number 1 to try it out ourselves. Okay, let's go guys, hopping into match number 1. I'm super excited to try this deck out because it just seems to be a really fun and interesting deck. Let's quickly go with Snowball here at the bridge against the Spear Goblins. One of the Spear Goblins is gonna get one shot, but it was as fast as I could be. Let's go with Spear Goblins ourselves, and looks like we're up against, okay, I was about to say a mirror match, but we do not have the Zep, so I guess it's not gonna be a mirror match, but it is a deck with a lot of spammy cards like ourselves as well. Okay, let's go with Goblin Drill. What I like about using the normal drill is that it doesn't reveal where the drill is gonna go. For example, now he drops the Dark Prince in front of the tower. If I would have gone with Goblin Drill in front of the tower, that would have gotten 0 damage, and that is exactly why I kind of switch up the placement and make sure to, yeah, be, I guess, unpredictable. Okay, let's go with a Knight. Let's go with a Spear Goblins here as well. Let's see if he uses the Zep. I'm not sure if he's back to Zep. I don't think so, to be honest. So Goblin Gang here should be a decent defense against the Goblin Giant. And let's go with Spear Goblins towards the right as well. Okay, a little bit drop delay there. Hopefully, I'm not going to experience any other drop delay in the match. Let's quickly see what the opponent is going to do. And looks like he defends quite well there with the bets. Okay, so we have Evil Snowball. I feel like Evil Snowball is always going to be very important to cycle as fast as possible. So whenever he drops something, yeah, like bets, Spear Goblins, whatever, Goblin Gang, most of the times I think it's going to be quite important for us to just cycle the Snowball. Okay, looks like he does end up going with a double Prince combination. Let's go with a Little Prince. Let's go with a Knight here as well. Let's have the Spear Goblins ready. He does go with his Goblin Gang, and I think just with a Snowball here, it's going to be more than enough to already defend perfectly. We do need to be careful with his bets right now, but we have a pretty quick cycle, and especially with the Little Prince on the field, I think we should be fine. So let's actually support the Little Prince here with some Spear Goblins. Let's see if he's gonna Zep. Looks like he does indeed go with a Zep, so well played by him, and let's keep that pressure. Knowing that he doesn't have Dark Prince cycle, I actually want to kind of go aggressive with a Goblin Drill. I want to go with a Goblin Gang, and I also want to go with a Snowball, knowing that if he does cycle back to it, and man, look at that combination. That's just the perfect example of how strong that combination is, and that's also why I mentioned the fact that it's kind of undefendable, because what is he realistically gonna do there? I mean, he drops the Dark Prince, which is a very normal and good play. He just isn't able to defend it because the Snowball pushes back the units, and in this case he's not able to. Okay, let's actually quickly use the ability to get a tank going. Let's quickly go with a Goblin Gang here off to the side as well. Let's go with a Snowball to take care of the bets. Let's go with a Knight. One of the bets is able to stay alive, but I think we should be fine. We have a very quick cycle with some Spear Goblins with a lock on defense. It's gonna be more than enough to defend the Prince. Let's go with a Goblin Gang here in the middle to distract the Dark Prince. Let's go with a Snowball, and man, it feels so good having lock and Snowball against the deck like the opponent, because I mean, not having, for example, Snowball against the bets would just be so annoying. Having both is just so, how do you say it, like satisfying. It just feels super good. So amazing game right there. What a beautiful push we did with the Giant Snowball. Let's quickly go with Giant Snowball here to take the left side tower. There you go, perfect game. That actually felt super good, super nice deck. I don't want to jinx it though, so let's focus and let's see what we can get going in game number 2. Okay, let's go guys, hopping into match number 2. Let's give it a good luck and let's see what this guy's gonna be running. Looks like we're up against a deck with Cannoneer. Most of the times having Goblin Gang against Cannoneer is actually kind of nice because it doesn't shoot like that fast. So I'm actually gonna go with Snowball here just to reveal the Suspicious Bush, get a little bit of chip damage on the tower as well. Let's go with a lock against the Goblin Gang. We do need to be careful because I think I've seen this guy and I'm pretty sure he uses the Goblin Curse. So we need to be very careful when facing and when making a play, like for example dropping Goblin Gang or something next to the tower, because as soon as he sees the Goblin Gang, he's probably gonna, how do you say that, end up using his Goblin Curse. So we need to be kind of careful here. He might even use the Goblin Curse here on defense right now. Yeah, and there you go. I mean, I told you guys, like I was kind of ready for it. Luckily I didn't drop it next to the tower, because if I do that, I mean, yeah, a big problem. Okay, we need to be careful though, because even though we do have Lock, even though we do have Snowball, it's still gonna be kind of annoying to deal with all his spam cards, especially because I was about to say that he's gonna be able to pressure and be annoying quite often as long as we have the Lock available. But if we don't have the Lock available, it's gonna be kind of rough here. Okay, let's go with the Goblin Gang. Let's make sure that we do take care of the skeletons by going with a Lock. And oh my god, that prince is still healthy. I think it's gonna, yeah, it's definitely gonna get a hit on the tower. Let's go with Spear Goblins, at least to retarget it and at least to not take any more damage. But we already took a lot of damage, and this is gonna be annoying, guys. Look at the pressure he's applying. Okay, actually great pressure from the opponent so far. I think we might be able to, how do you say it, like kind of stay alive, but we still need to be very careful. Okay, I'm gonna prioritize the left side tower because that's of course where we took the prince shot. That's where we took most of the damage. I feel like as long as we survive single elixir without taking too much damage, in double elixir we should be a little bit, how do you say that, like a little bit easier, but still not easy at all. Okay, let's cycle Goblin Gang here on defense. Let's go with a little prince as well. He might try to do the same combo with the rage and the Goblin Curse. Looks like he doesn't. Let's actually go with a Goblin Jail and let's go with the Evil Cannon here offensively to take care of the Dart Goblin right away. Okay, nice. We need to be careful with the counter push. Let's go with a Knight here to his left side. We are able to get a little bit of chip damage. Let's go with a Knight right now. Let's go with a Lock here on defense as well. Perfect. And let's, I guess, just leave it. I was about to snowball the Suspicious Bush, but having the cannon there, I guess we don't really need to. Now that he takes care of the cannon, I'm gonna have to cycle another one. So let's quickly go with another cannon here on defense. He does go with another Suspicious Bush. Let's go with a snowball here. Let's go with a Lock left side. And man, oh my god, okay, I'm lagging a little bit. I don't know why recently I've been experiencing more and more lag. The first couple of days when I was in Mexico, when I was recording, I didn't really experience any lag, but now recently I have been experiencing more and more lag. Okay, let's see though. Let's go with Spear Goblins. Let's go with a Little Prince. Let's make sure that we take care of the Dart Goblin by going Snowball right now. If the Snowball wants to drop, looks like it doesn't even go down. Let's go with a Cannon here. Man, okay, what can I do, guys? What can I do to take care of all of this? Okay, Knight right here. Goblin Gang, he's definitely gonna go with a Rage Spell. Okay, I was about to say with the Goblin Curse, but looks like he doesn't actually. And this might be a good opportunity for us to go with a counter push because, okay, let's go with Spear Goblins right now. Let's go with a Lock on defense right side. Unfortunately, he does have the evil skeletons. Okay, we're still able to get a little bit of chip damage, but nothing too crazy. Okay, Snowball right here. Perfect, Snowball is able to take care of that. Let's go with a Goblin Gang on defense. Let's go with Spear Goblins. And the fact that we don't have anything to kind of take care well of his spam cards when we don't, for example, have the Night in cycle is kind of annoying for us right now. Okay, let's go with a cannon like this on defense. Let's see what he's gonna do. Okay, looks like he goes with the Goblin Brawl in the back. I think I can just go with a Little Prince here. Let's go with a Knight just in case, because Little Prince actually doesn't have that much HP. Let's go with a Goblin Jail here as well. Let's go with a Lock. And let's try to keep it under pressure. Okay, nice. Okay, he does go with a Goblin Curse. Let's go with a Little Prince here like that on defense. Let's make sure that we lock the right side. We still need to be careful on the left side though. Okay. Please be on time. Can I still win this? That's the real question right now. Can I still somehow win this? I mean, maybe if we get the evil Snowball on offense going, I think that might be like the key if we want to potentially get a win here. Okay. Nice. Okay, we are able to get a bit of chip damage, but it's not going to be enough. Okay, so against Goblin Curse, unfortunately, against Goblin Curse with the bait, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get the victory here. I feel like I don't know if we should win that. I mean, we do have Lock, we do have a quick cycle. The fact that he has Goblin Curse against our Spear Goblins, Goblin Gang, is just so annoying. And then he also has a really quick cycle. The way he applied pressure, that was actually perfectly played by him. So definitely a big shout out to the opponent right there. Really well played. And let's see what we're going to face here in match number 3. Okay, let's just, I think, start off by cycling the Snowball. Always kind of nice to cycle the evil Snowball. It's going to be very important to, at some point, potentially get some damage on the tower. Looks like he has a Goblin Gang, so I'm going to cycle the Lock right side. And let's see if it's going to be Lock bait. What deck with the Goblin Gang. Looks like he has Mighty Miner, so that probably confirms me, or that basically confirms me, basically tells me that he's going to be running it with the Royal Recruits. I think no one... Excuse me, no one really runs Lockbait with Mighty Miner in the current meta. Okay, let's go with a knight. Let's actually go with a Goblin Joe offensively already. We do have the Little Prince there as well. This is actually going to be quite hard for him to stop. He might have to go with recruits, and we can go with an ability at least to get some extra damage against the recruits. But the ability nowadays isn't that strong anymore. Like, that's the only bad thing about running Little Prince, is that the ability got nerfed like 10 times already. So I feel like the ability, yeah, sometimes it's worth it. I guess sometimes you maybe shouldn't even be using it. I think in that specific situation it was still okay because we damaged the recruits. And we have a tank like the Guardian itself to get some damage as well. So let's go with the Goblin Gang here. He might go for arrows. Hopefully he doesn't though. Okay, looks like he does go for arrows. That's well played by him. We still do a pretty decent job. Only one wall breaker hit for so much elixir invested from him. I think that's okay. He invested 9 elixir and we only invested 5 elixir right there. So that's actually, I would say, a pretty good trade for us actually. Okay, let's go with Spear Goblins here towards the left side. Let's see what he's gonna do against it. Is he gonna... Okay, I was about to say, is he gonna drop something? Is he gonna let the damage be? Looks like he does end up going with his Goblin Gang. Let's go with a Knight, and I think I'm gonna keep under pressure by going Goblin Jail. We outcycle his arrows, so I'm definitely gonna go with a Goblin Gang here as well. And I'm gonna have the Evil Snowball ready. Okay, let's go with Evil Snowball right now. I think it's a perfect moment to do so. He does unfortunately get the Mighty Miner down on time, but that's still so much damage right there on the left side. And his counter push, by logging the left side, there's already no counter push left. So looking really good, guys. Okay, definitely a really nice situation. Playing super good so far. Let's see if we can keep it up though. Okay, he does go with his Recruits plus Goblin Gang split. We always need to be careful with that push. It's just such a annoying kind of play to deal with. Okay, Little Prince here, Goblin Gang here as well. Cannon in the middle to try and take care of the Hawk Rider. Not the greatest Hawk Rider because the Little Prince actually fully charged up. Let's go with a lock here towards the left side. And let's also go with a Snowball to try and get some damage. But unfortunately, he does get a Mighty Miner down on time to tank for that. Is he going to pop his ability? Because if not, those Goblins, yeah, those Goblins are actually going to get a lock on the tower. And this is looking pretty good, guys. Okay, Evil Cannon comes almost right on time. We are going to not quite hit all the Goblins, but still pretty much take care of most of the Goblins. Let's go with a Goblin Jail here. Offensively, we have the Snowball ready on defense against the Hawk Rider, and let's see how he's gonna defend this. But this is looking, I don't want to call it too early, but this is looking very good for us, guys. I would say if we don't make any big mistake, this match should be ours, right? I mean, come on, we have a really good damage lead, we have a really good cycle, we have the Evil Snowball cycle as well. I think that probably should be a good game right now. I don't want to call it too soon, but let's go with Evil Snowball right now. There you go, the Goblin is able to get a lock on the tower, and I think that should be a good game. Let's see though. We still need to hold on. We still need to survive a little longer. That Hawk Rider on the left side didn't really make sense to me because the right side tower is where he got all the damage. The left side tower, we can just ignore this. We can just take the damage. It is going to be quite some damage, but it's not going to take the tower. And in the meantime, with the Goblin Jail plus Snowball combo, we are going to take his left side tower. So nice, guys. Perfect. So far, doing really good. As long as we don't face like a Goblin Curse deck, I'm feeling really solid, really, yeah, good cycle, good defense overall. That Lockpick player definitely made it really rough for me, and we actually ended up losing as well because of that. But besides that, the first match and the third match, the match we just played, felt super strong, super nice. So see you guys soon with match number 4. Okay, let's go, guys. Finally found match number 4. We're up against this guy called Adam. Let's give him a good luck and let's see what he's gonna be running. I think with this starting hand, we probably just wait a little bit, maybe cycle lock. Okay, I was about to say maybe if he drops something, we can respond to it. And I guess he goes with Spear Goblin, so I'm definitely just gonna lock that and take care of that as soon as possible. Okay, Goblin Jail from him. So Goblin Jail, he does also have the Snowball. Is this gonna be a mirror match right here? Let's go with Snowball here on defense. That timing, actually because of the drop delay, ended up being perfect. Let's go with Spear Goblins towards the left side, and let's go with a Goblin Jail here as well. I think he might go, he's probably gonna go, okay, I guess he will go with his ability, right? Or what is he gonna do? Okay, looks like he goes with Little Prince, he goes with a lock still. Quite some damage taken from the Spear Goblins, and his counter push is pretty much non-existent because of the damage we got there with the troops. Is he gonna pop his ability? Looks like he does. Okay, interesting ability. Let's just go with a Knight here to take first care of the Little Prince, and then afterwards the Guardian is gonna go down to the Knight as well. Let's keep it under pressure. Let's go with Spear Goblins, and I'm actually gonna go with a Goblin Jail. I feel like these type of matchups, most of the times the player who's like more aggressive, I don't want to say wins, but often does get quite some damage and is able to, just chip away slowly but surely. So let's see. Looks like he is going to take quite some damage. Let's have the cannon ready right here. I'm actually going to go cannon in front of the tower to hopefully take care of the Knight. Looks like he does go with a, okay, interesting push by him. Let's go with a Knight right here, lock left side. And as soon as I have the elixir, I'm going to go with a Snowball as well. He does end up using the Evil Snowball, but having the Goblin Jail on the backside of the tower, it's not going to be as effective as it would have been if the Goblin Jail was in front of the tower. Still a lot of damage by him though, like he definitely got a lot of damage there with the counter push, but I think we potentially also can yeah, do those type of pushes and get a lot of damage ourselves. So let's wait a little bit to see what he does. Looks like he does end up using his knight. That's actually good for us because this way he's not gonna have the knight ready on defense. Let's go with Spear Goblins here towards the left side. Let's have the lock ready. I think I'm first gonna lock on defense and then I'm gonna, exactly, then I'm gonna go with a knight. Looks like he did predict our Goblin Gang. Let's go with a Goblin Gang right now and let's go with a Goblin Duel offensively. Okay, no lock, no snowball cycle. I think this should be a really good moment for us to go in. Let's quickly go with the evil snowball. We're not gonna hit the knight. We are gonna kill the Spear Goblins and we are gonna get quite some value and quite some damage there as well. Okay, let's give it a pressure. Let's go with another Goblin Gang. Looks like he does go with his snowball. And man, what an interesting mirror match this is. I think I actually have never played this mirror match, so it's the first time I'm using this deck against the same exact deck as well. Okay, let's go with Spear Goblins here. Let's go with a snowball offensively. Looks like he does end up using the lock. Not the greatest timing from him, so he is gonna have to drop something else. In this case, the Spear Goblins. Let's go with a little Prince of Defense. Let's go with a lock here as well. Let's actually use the ability hopefully on time, and let's also go with a knight. Nice. The ability was able to drop, but still lots of damage taking. And man, how are you able to defend a Goblin Duel plus evil snowball? I feel like you just can't. Like physically, you just have no play which is like able to defend that. Okay, let's go with a snowball offensively. He is gonna do a good job at defending. Well played by him. And I think I might have to cycle more cannons, guys. I'm not cycling any cannons. I feel like he has been cycling quite some cannons. Okay, let's go like this. Let's go with Spear Goblins off to the side. Goblin Gang here off to the side to try and take care of the Goblins. But man, what a great usage of the snowball. And he definitely deserved this victory here. He played that actually 10 out of 10. Unless something crazy happens here with the evil snowball, we're gonna, I was about to say that we're gonna end up losing for sure. Evil knight, or excuse me, knight right there. Even with the evil snowball is not gonna get anything done. And man, he played that so well. I'm actually surprised at the damage difference because we have the same exact deck and then he's still able to win by so much damage. Okay, let's go with a lock here on defense. Are we able to defend the Goblins? Looks like we are able to defend. Can we still somehow win this? I don't think so, guys. I mean, we can try. We don't lose anything by trying. Okay. Let's just use his lock there. Let's go with lock right now on defense. Spear Goblins here as well. And then I guess, all he needs to do is just cycle one more snowball plus a lock. Or I think the Goblin Duel damage plus a lock is gonna be enough. No, it's not gonna be enough. 14 HP, but still, he's gonna snowball. And there you go. He is gonna take the tower. Wow, I just got destroyed in the mirror match. He played that super well. I feel like he used the snowball way better on offense. And then also he used so many cannons on defense. Well, I tried to defend with like the troops, like Knight, Goblins. I feel like that was one of my mistakes. So I actually wanted to end the video on the last match, but I never really like ending the video on a loss. So let's at least try to focus. Let's lock in and let's try to win the last match right here. Okay, so we're 2-2. Yeah, we're 2-2 in general. We did lose against the Lope player, and then we just now lost against the same exact deck from Mohamed Light. I'm telling you guys that Mohamed Light always creates some crazy decks, and then he turns it into meta decks. It's actually really fun. Okay, let's go with a Goblin Gang split. Let's go with a Goblin Duel into the right side lane. We are facing, which I think is gonna be Graveyard. Probably gonna be, just a typical Splash Yard deck. Looks like he does have a version with the Goblin Cage, but I think he should have the, what's it called? Typical Graveyard decks, like, or typical Graveyard cards like the Poison, the Nado, Graveyard, etc. Okay, there you go. There's the Graveyard. Let's go with Spear Goblins off to the side. Let's go with a Knight up high here to tank. If he goes with a Poison, we're gonna have to need the lock ready because those Goblins are gonna disappear. Let's go with a lock right now, and we're still gonna take a lot of damage. Man, that's something which always kind of surprised me about the Graveyard. I feel like sometimes, even though you do a nearly perfect defense, I'm not telling that that was like the perfect defense, but most of the times you try to do like your best at perfectly defending it, and it still gets so much damage. Like, it's insane to me. Okay, let's go with a Goblin Duel right now. Let's go with a Evil Snowball as well. Nice. Does that... Oh, I was about to say, does that catch the Baby Dragon as well? That would have been insane. Still a lot of damage though. And pretty much no counter push as well. So that's actually really good for us. So nice damage. No counter push from him. And I would say overall the situation is not that bad at all. I would have loved to have a Poison in this matchup, but I guess we still should be able to be fine with the lock, with the distraction units, and with the spammy cards we have as well. Okay, let's keep it under pressure. I feel like keeping out the pressure against the deck like this is going to be very important. Let's go with a Goblin Gang towards the right side as soon as the drill drops. He goes with a Poison. Okay, nice. And let's go with a Snowball here to try and get some damage with the drill. Perfect, guys. Looking good because we're slowly but surely getting a lot of damage on the left side tower. And if you guys notice, he's also not really able to go in for the graveyards because of the amount of pressure and because of the amount of damage we're doing. And NATO nowadays is really not that great against Spear Goblins. As you guys can see, it doesn't kill it anymore. So that's definitely a huge difference maker nowadays in these type of matchups. Having NATO against, for example, Spear Goblins really isn't that great. Okay, I think I don't even need to use the lock. I'm just gonna go with the Goblin Gang. I'm gonna have the Goblin Drill going offensively once again. And let's have the Snowball ready here as well. Okay, he does go with a Knight. Let's actually go with a Snowball to push it kind of like below. Hopefully this way the Goblins are able to get a little bit of chip damage. I'm not sure if it even got a hit, but I'm still getting so much damage right now. Okay, let's go like this. Let's go with the Evil Cannon. Let's go with the Goblin Gang. Lock here on defense. I might need to Evil Snowball, but I kind of want to keep it on offense, to be honest. Yeah, okay. Good thing that I didn't use a Snowball on defense there. I think it would have been not that great of a play. Nice NATO by him, but still kind of aggressive if you ask me. Let's see if we can punish it by... Okay, let's go with a Snowball right now. Perfect. Let's see how he's going to defend it. He does have the barbell, but still the Goblins are not going to go down. Like all the Goblins are not going to go down to the barbell, and we're just getting so much damage, guys. Look at the Spear Goblins as well. Getting so much damage, taking care of all of his troops. Let's go for a Knight. Let's go for another Goblin Drill. Let's go for a Snowball. Man, what an insane cycle. What an insane pressure we're applying to this graveyard player, and he cannot handle all the pressure. He cannot handle this deck. So honestly, really fun video, really nice video. Only plus 22 in the end, but luckily we didn't get another loss. Overall result, I would say, is pretty good. We ended up, I would say, kind of destroying this first player. That was a really nice push we did. We did end up losing against that Lockbait deck. Then we beat Recruits. Then we lost the mirror match to this guy who honestly played that amazing. Props to him. Really well played. And then we did end up winning the last match against Graveyard. So that's gonna be it for me for today's video. This is Mohamed Light, his new Goblin Drill deck. I'm gonna still practice and play it a little bit more. I feel like especially that mirror match, I could have played that much better. Lockbait matchup, not sure what I could have done better, but anyways, that's gonna be it for me for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to smack that like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.